This is Cree. Welcome back to the right side of 50. So I just want to chime back in real quick. I was saying in my last video, I was just talking about the insurance industry, adjusting claims, property in this case. Anybody out there, if you are already doing this job, then you already know what the struggles and challenges an adjuster goes through. Now, I'm not a field adjuster. I do work from home, remote, at the desk. And as you guys have known, if you've looked at any of my previous videos, I've been struggling for some time. Right now, the biggest struggle is just making the decision on whether or not I'm going to give it more time to adjust or just call it quits and do something else. Now, there's many people just like myself that maybe your income is the primary source, or without it, everything will not be paid. Okay, so that's my biggest struggle. I like many, I'm sure, this is nothing new you're hearing. I do not have 6 months worth of savings saved up, so I can't just walk away without having some sort of plan to execute. I'm not in that position, as many of you could probably relate. I'm not even in the position of 3 months worth of money to cover all my bills and rent, your utilities and such. Okay, so right now, that's my biggest mental challenge, and I've been writing things down. I've been researching. When you get to this point in life, when you get to this age, you hope that you don't have to make these kind of decisions. You pray about it. And, when you get to my point, you hope that you got it all figured out. Unfortunately, all of us don't. It's easier said than done. Okay. So, I could tell people, if especially in this day and age, with the technology out there, with things being made the way they are, folks can get into things a little easier than maybe they were able to when I was coming up. So I don't like to make excuses. I am an accountability type of person. I do take accountability for situations that I've been in or am in now. These are decisions that I've made. Not all are the best decisions. They weren't the best. I can't change any decision that I already made, and it's come and gone. I'm trying to get it so that things can be a little easier as time comes. I want to feel like I belong there, like this is for me. I never had such a challenge in my life like this, such a struggle. And I've had a couple of my very close friends say you have to stop beating yourself up. If it's just not for you, then it's just not for you. And I guess I get upset about it because I've had it on my mind for about 2 years to get into this industry before actually getting into it. And now I'm here, and it's just not what I thought it would be. I knew there would be challenges, but I didn't think it would be these type of challenges. Okay, every time I seem to think that I'm learning something new or that I'm getting it, then I get pushed back by management. They want me to do this better, or this is not done correctly, or I forgot to do this, or it's ongoing and ongoing. And here I am almost a year in, and I'm still just, and I know they said it wouldn't be anything under a year for you to start really getting it. There's people that have been there for a couple of years, 2, 3 years, and they still have questions. And I just don't know if I'm cut out for something like that. I mean, most jobs you're going to always have questions, but this is the type of role that I have to feel a little bit more complete. I have to feel a little bit more comfortable to so that I know that I'm doing my best, so that I know that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I don't like doing half, excuse my language, half-ass work. I don't like doing that because it always comes back to you. Your name is on everything. You're stamped on everything. Um, so my goal, still same thing. I've got to decide. Now, I got moved into a different department, which is still very similar to what I was doing. It just has less tasks per se, less I don't want to say navigating, but it's just not as not as much as it was in my other department. But both departments are related, so it's a little bit of trickery to me. That's how I feel. I feel like I was tricked, but not really, I guess, because, well, I don't know. I think I was tricked. But that's okay. I won't hold it against them because it was explained to me that it pretty much would just be streamlined to doing this and maybe a little of this. But then when I get over here, it's this, a little of this. Oh, and don't forget you got to do this, and then you got to do this. You almost feel like you're still doing the same thing. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not gonna cry about it, you guys. I'm not, because this is just life, and I just have to accept it. I'm just not getting it. So I really have some decisions to make. I don't want to be homeless, so I need to find something, and I wish I had found my niche earlier. I wish, or niche, whatever. I wish I had found my comfort years back. I haven't. I've tried a lot of different things, and when it's time. So I've given jobs 2, 3 years. I've had jobs I've been there 5, 6, 7 years, not just a couple. The average time for me to be at a job is 2 or 3 years. This job, I've been there barely a year, and I don't see me making that second year. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you updated, because this is just us having to live life every day. Wake up, get things going. If you got kids, get the kids to school, get yourself together. You still have to take time to mentally get yourself in line. And your employer is probably one of the most important things that you have to deal with. If you have a laid back job, great. Like I think I told you guys, I was doing security. Now, security is way out of my league. I mean, as far as what I've done. And, let me rephrase it. I won't use the word league. Maybe that's the wrong word. Um, it's just, it's never been on my resume. How about that? I've never done it until 2, 3 years ago. And I actually enjoyed it. The company was good to me. The employees and, management, everything, they were very good to me. It wasn't a challenging job at all, but there were other positions. And I remember the big boss, boss of the boss or whatever, he always liked my work, and he always encouraged me to take a higher position. And I pushed all of that off because I wanted to do this. And what I was doing is I was relying on the fact that I'm customer service based, that I work the computers. This is what I've always done. And now I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should have stayed there, because it was open. More money was available because of higher positions. And, I never seen myself as doing security, but I was good at it. And everybody around me was really good. They hated to see me go. Um, it's just, I don't know, they were good to me. So it is something, I mean, now let me just also tell you guys that I didn't leave on a bad leg, because even the big manager, all of them said, if they want me to succeed in whatever it is I want to do, but they said if I ever decide that I want to come back, they would definitely pull and take me back. Okay. So I that's one thing that you should never do, is burn your bridges with your employers, with your fellow or past employers, because you never know if you need to go back. I have another employer. I used to work at a casino out here in Arizona, and it was less than 6 months. But even with those, I think I was there 4 months. Even with the time that I was there working, the big boss who managed the floor in the casino, they hated to see me leave, and they also said, "Hey, if you ever want to come back to us, we'll take you. Even if you don't want to do this, talk to me, and I'll get you somewhere where you may want a different apartment." So, I try not to leave, burn any bridges, because you never know. I don't tend to go back to um, old employers. I think I've done that one time, and that was back in my early 20s. I was young, and it was a part-time job I would come in and out of, and because I knew they would employ me. But anyway, um, so I'm gonna go ahead. I got a lot to think about. I got to sit down and finish my list up. So I'm gonna keep you guys, in touch. Please keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you in mind. We'll talk soon. Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.